Retirement is a period of learning to live on a fixed income as there are no more salary increases. But inflation makes costs constantly rise. So as you enter retirement, it's good to look at how you can go about reducing your recurring expenses. I'm not talking about reducing the quality of your life, just reducing your expenses. Hello, my name is Brian Ramsey, and in my working career, I have had various roles, ranging from accountant to managing director of a company to regional director for a company that operated in several countries. In the videos on this channel, I share about retirement, what I have learned over several years of personal experience, plus through the experience of others. The children are grown and gone. So do you need the same size house? A smaller house may now be better suited for you and your spouse. Having a smaller house reduces your property tax, reduces the time you have to spend cleaning the house, reduces your insurance. Your retirement is a good time to consider if you should be downsizing in terms of your home. I'm not saying move into a tiny house, although that may be what you want. I am saying consider a smaller house with a bedroom or two for family members who come to visit. The car. You may have had a certain size car for work or because of children, but do you still need that size car now that you are retired? Think about owning a smaller car, which will reduce your fuel costs. Also, learn to walk and drive less. Depending upon the neighborhood in which you live, you may be able to walk to the corner store or hardware instead of driving there, and the walking will aid your health. I have a high school friend who moved to Florida from Washington, D.C. during COVID and left his car in D.C. He gets around using a bicycle, and when he does need a car, he rents a car for a few days. This reduces his expenses. Are you the individual who goes to the supermarket one day, then goes to the hardware the next day, and then goes to the bank the following day? Consolidating all these trips into one day will save you because your vehicle will consume less fuel than if you went out every day. Now, I know that for some retired persons, each of these trips is a social outing. It gives them an excuse to be out of the house and an opportunity to interact with other people. I must admit that even I sometimes have this reasoning. You must examine, do you really want to reduce expenses? Do you have money tied down in life insurance that you no longer need, especially if your children are now adults? Cash surrender values in some of these life insurance policies can be converted into annuities that will pay you a retirement income. So now, instead of you paying a monthly or annual premium, you will have something that pays you. Unneeded subscriptions can chip away at your bank account. You should review your credit card bills or bank statements to ensure that you're not paying for unused or underused services. Examine how much do you really use each particular service to decide if you need it. Be particularly aware of subscriptions that renew automatically, and if you don't need them, make sure to terminate before the renewal date. Most people want to travel during their retirement years. In another video on this channel, we look at how you can travel more for less. I've placed a link in the video description to that particular video, which shows you how to reduce expenses while traveling and having a good time. Before I proceed, let me ask that if you like this video, please hit the like button and share the video. Also, if you have not already done so, please subscribe, and remember when subscribing to click the bell to be alerted whenever a new video is posted. In almost every country, there's an association of retired persons. There's usually an annual fee for membership, but in return, that membership entitles you to discounts on a wide range of items, including prescription medication, insurance, groceries, restaurants, hotel stays, airline tickets, and many other items. Ultimately, membership in these associations can save you money. Do you remember the days when your mother would go through the newspapers and magazines to look for coupons, clip them out, and then use those coupons when she went shopping to save money? Coupons are a useful way for retirees to save money, and they have not disappeared, although you will find them less in the newspaper. It's just that coupons have gone online. In today's world, you can find a variety of coupons at various websites. On the screen, you will see a listing of the various sites where you can find coupons. Also, look for coupons on product packaging. Look at various events and in the junk mail that sometimes floods your mailbox. Magazine coupons and newspaper coupons are still available, although somewhat limited nowadays. Energy costs is another area where expenses can sometimes be reduced. Installing a programmable thermostat that adjusts temperatures automatically and switching to energy saving LED lights can help to reduce your energy costs. In my own situation as a retiree, I have switched to exterior solar lights and seen a reduction in my electricity bill. For those living in colder climates, sealing up window cracks with cork and strategically using blinds, drapes, and other window coverings can also reduce energy costs. During your working life, you spend a significant amount on clothing in order to be appropriately dressed for work and the various functions that you are invited to. When you're retired, you tend to dress more casually, and so there's less need to be constantly shopping for clothes. If you're an avid reader, using your local library is a good way to satisfy your reading passion at no cost. In the past, because of your work schedule and family commitments, you may not have been able to use the library frequently. Now, as a retired person, you have the time to browse the stacks and find books that meet your interests. So you're not spending money now buying books. You're reducing your expenses by getting books for free. From getting money back on purchases to earning travel points, reward credit cards can provide a wide range of benefits. So you should use these to reduce your expenses in retirement. As with any credit card, pay your balance in full each month to avoid interest charges. When you were working, you often did not have the time or energy to do repair tasks around the home, so you hired someone to do it. When you're retired, you have the time. So if you are handy with tools, doing the repairs yourself will reduce your expenses. Reducing expenses does not mean eliminating entertainment. Indeed, retirement is a life period when you have time for entertainment. However, as a retiree, you can cut your entertainment expenses. Many restaurants offer a senior citizens discount or have a senior citizens discount time period, which is usually during the early evening hours. While most of us have grown accustomed to watching movies at home on the television, it's not the same as watching a movie on the big screen of a cinema. Most cinemas have a senior citizens discount period when prices are lower, or have specific days during the week when prices are lower. Membership in a retired persons association often entitles you to discounts at entertainment venues. So take advantage of these discounts to continue to have entertainment during your retirement. Also, do not neglect the free events that may take place in your area. Many of us become accustomed to buying the same brands each time in the supermarket. Maybe it was the brands that your children like, and for an easy life, you always bought the same brands. Hey, you're retired. The children are grown and gone, hopefully. You can switch brands. Sometimes by switching brands, you can reduce your grocery expenses. Many supermarket chains now have in-store brands, which are usually lower priced and not significantly different in taste or quality. So switching brands and taking advantage of in-store specials is another way to reduce your expenses. As you get older, age-related ailments and combating these ailments begin to consume a greater percentage of your retirement income. Staying healthy through exercise, proper nutrition, and appropriate sleep will help you reduce your medical costs. In other videos on this channel, we will talk about other things for having an enjoyable retired life, such as friends, hobbies, earning additional income in retirement, how to stay healthy, and more.